Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's coaching session. I am literally going to save you thousands of dollars in a coach with today's coaching session. And after you leave here, you will be able to really identify what it is that you think that it was going on. Hello, my love. Welcome, 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 everyone. Where are you guys tuning in from? I have been dying to come on. You guys know that I love my lives at 10 a.m., but I was in mommy duties. The girls are back to school. Mississippi, welcome. The girls are back to school, and the back to school forms, the doctors, the getting everything ready, and then my work inside the Alliance CEO. So I'm just glad that it's over, to be honest with you. I'm really, really glad. I am excited. I'm excited to be here because my deepest desire in life is that you believe so much in yourself that you truly embody limitless, that you truly embody what it is to truly live the life that you want. And if you are not ready to hear what I have to say, then this is not for you, okay? And I'm gonna share with you in love. And when I say in love, I will never be the coach that sits and reinforces why you can't achieve your goals, why you can't grow your business, why you, the idea when somebody tells me I have tried everything and nothing has worked, that's not true. Many times we don't want to face the truth because it is easier for us to blame, and it is easier for us to fall into the victim mentality. And I don't mean to judge anyone. I am speaking to you the same way I speak to myself. Is it a sin, or is it something horrible that we blame others or we feel victims to our circumstances? No, it's not. What is not okay is that you stay there. And until you don't make a firm decision and you really realize, damn, I am the one that's blocking my own success, and we leave a little bit the sense of entitlement to the side, nothing is going to change. Doesn't matter what coach you hire. It doesn't matter how many healing sessions you get done. It doesn't matter how long you sit in meditation. Okay. That doesn't matter because humans are ruled by certain laws, quantum physics laws, the laws of the universe, and you can believe it or not. It doesn't matter to me. I'm independent to that belief. But what I want you to know before anything is that when we and this is for women entrepreneurs, right? Because that is my main area of business. That is who I work with. I don't believe that nothing is unachievable. I don't believe that you are cursed or that you have such big limitations that you cannot advance in your life. I truly believe that the limitations that you have are in your mind. And this goes beyond, a motivational talk or a motivational speech. This is not my intention. My intention is that you take ownership of your life and of your results or of your lack of results. I don't gain anything. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me other than you leaving here, believing a little bit more in yourself, believing a little bit more that you can achieve what you want. Why? Hello, my love. Good morning. Why? Because if you do that, you are going to see results in your life, and those results are going to increase your self-belief. And when a woman believes in herself, she has confidence. She's a better mom. She's a better wife. She's a better leader. She's a better teacher. She's a better coach. She's a better entrepreneur, right? That's what it's about. So one of the things that I want you to know is I was preparing today. I have a session that I have to upload, a module, right? And I want you to know that you know how people say, oh my gosh, I can't achieve X, or I can't do this because nothing is working, or because I have tried everything, or because I know that there's something blocked within me and I just don't know what it is. When we say those things, I want you to know that many times we are playing and it could even be unconscious, okay? The victim of our life. What does that mean, Vanessa? When I am looking for something outside of myself, or when I am looking for someone to unblock what it is that I think that I have blocked, I am looking for someone to save me. And no one is going to come save you. And that is the first realization that you have to have in your life right now today. No one is going to come save you. No one has the ability to save you, because a human being is guided by two things: their thoughts and the feelings. And the thoughts that they have, or the things that they say to themselves, generate an emotion in the form of a hormone in the body. And that combination of those two is your output. What does that mean? That means in energetics, it's called your electromagnetic field. And in real day life, it's called the results that you see in your life. And when we decide, I want to grow a business, especially when you are a coach, right? I want to grow a business. I want to become a coach. I don't know where there is this misconception that it has to come easy and you don't really have to show up and you don't really have to transform yourself so you can help others transform. And if you post twice in a week, then you are at the end of the week defeated because you didn't get the 10 clients that you wanted. And I want you to know this because you don't have to go pay another coach for someone to give you a reality check. And if you take action, you will see difference in results. And action starts with me. How am I feeling? What are my thoughts? What am I doing to change that? And if you continuously repeat to yourself, I can't do it, it's so hard, it won't work, I don't want to do it, don't judge yourself. Just be honest with yourself and say, oh my goodness, I am operating from a consciousness level, from a level of consciousness that says I am the victim to my circumstances and to my reality. And it is so hard, and the resistance there is so hard that even if someone explains to you, what you say to yourself matters. And all you have to do is start changing what you say to yourself, and you're going to start feeling different. And that is going to allow you to start taking different actions in your life. People will literally still go back to, but I just can't do this. But it's just so hard for me. But it's just not working out. You know why? Because that feels more comfortable and it feels more comforting for you to say, I have tried everything I can and nothing is working for me. And I want you to know that that's a lie. That is against all human nature and behavior. If someone has been able to achieve something, we as humans have something called mirror cells, like a mirror. And if that person has been able to do something, then I can do it. And what is lacking there is my own belief. So wouldn't it make sense that I start becoming conscious of the beliefs that I have and the things that I say to myself? And from there, wouldn't it make sense that I give myself the opportunity to change those beliefs? And when I do that, I am changing my physiology, because a belief is wired in my brain and it sends the signal to my body. And then that allows, or it creates the output of energy. And what I believe and what I feel is what gives me the results in my life. And once I know that, I cannot unknow that. And people get so triggered when I say this, but if you give me a Snapchat of what your schedule is, I will tell you what your day is like and what your life is like. This is how it happens. At 35, we are already a set of beliefs or behaviors. A set of beliefs or behaviors means that everything that, the way I feel, the way I think about something, the way that I act upon something is a belief that I have. And it's ingrained in my subconscious mind, which has become my body, and it influences, or it's also ingrained in my automatic nervous system. And that means that I wake up, and the first thing that I do is say, oh my gosh, my life is horrible. Another day that I have to do. Oh my God, another Monday, another Thursday. Oh my God, I'm not going to see any results in my life. Those are beliefs. Those beliefs are thoughts. Those thoughts generate emotions in the body and they release hormones. You can't expect to see a different day. You can't expect it, because you are programming and commanding your day. Oh, but I have done so much. No, you haven't. You have done so much of the same thing over and over again that when you are out of your comfort zone and trying to change, it must feel uncomfortable. And as soon as that uncomfort comes into place, you want to run, you want to hide, you want to not do anything else. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that is just how it works. Hi, Chris. Good morning. It doesn't matter. And you think that if you say that, then it's okay for you not to move forward, because nothing really has to change in my life. Because what I'm saying to myself is, it's so hard, it's so difficult, I can't do this, why do I have to do this? Because taking ownership and creating new habits and seeing new results in your life is going to make you feel uncomfortable. And you rather stay in the comfort, even if it's not good for you, than feel uncomfortable. You are entitled to nothing. There's nothing that you are entitled to other than what you create. So if you are creating from lacking energy, lacking motivation, lacking creativity, if that's where you are right now, I am going to tell you what you need to do. If you do it or you don't do it, it's up to you, because it is your life. The first thing that I want you to know is this bugs me. This bugs me because I believe that everyone is limitless. I believe that you can achieve whatever you want. I believe that you can be as powerful, as rich, as abundant, as confident as you want. I truly believe that. And I believe that based on neuroscience, right? I believe that based on universal laws. I believe that even based on the Bible, that it says that we can have anything we desire. You know, everyone in history that has made an impact in the world had to believe in their dream and their vision before it was manifested as a reality. The entitlement of I did this and therefore I should receive these results. I did this and therefore I should receive these results in my life. It's from a place of control, right? And if you are, that's where you are, I promise you, it's not going to change. No one is entitled to anything other than what they believe in, what they say to themselves, and what they act upon. What does that mean, Vanessa? So when we are expecting the worst, and when we don't see a change in our life, and when we feel defeated and hopeless and less than, right? We know that our body is in a state of survival. And this is not that you're bad. It doesn't mean that, my love. It means this. Our default mechanism as humans is to be in that state of survival, right? Why? Because of hundreds of years ago, that state of survival helped us. It still helps us when the adrenaline and cortisol are minimum. What does that mean? Yes, those are the hormones of stress that your body releases when you are being chased by a predator, or when you are in a situation, you know, when people are in really bad situations, that they have like this strength of running, or that they have like this strength of picking up a car, like having extra human strength that you never thought you could have. That is because of the hormones of stress, right? Like the hormones of survival. So that is not bad. What is bad is when we don't know how to shut them down. We are constantly living in a hypervigilant state. And hypervigilant state means I can't imagine anything good happening to me. I am living over and over again the same reality, the same day, with lacking results. I can't think of something good happening, or something better, or me advancing in life. And if you are there, your language, the things that you say to yourself, is going to be very much like, I can't do it. It's so hard. It doesn't work for me. I have tried everything. I need another healer. I need another coach. I need another Reiki session. I need another energy healing session. I need another book. I need something else, right? Okay. So when we're there, there's no judgment. I want you to know that that state of survival influences your physiology. You go from even your eyesight is convergent. That means that you can't see a solution. You feel helpless and hopeless, and nothing you do, you think you can better your situation. So why would I even try if at the end nothing is going to change for me, right? And when you are there, the only way that you can get your body out of that stress, good morning, out of that induced stress state, is through replacing the energy. It's the only way that you can get your body out of that state is working with your body energetically. And this is so loving and beautiful. And it's easy and free. Okay? You don't have to pay anyone to do this. So yesterday inside the Align CEO, I was teaching that change is to think greater than how you feel. So if you are feeling hopeless, helpless, disempowered, if you're self-sabotaging yourself, if you are blaming everyone outside of yourself for the results that you don't have in your life, the thinking of, okay, I'm going to stop this train that is wrecking my life and my thoughts and my energy. And I am going to give myself the opportunity, best session yesterday. Oh, thank you, my love. I'm going to give myself the opportunity to think a better thought, right? To think a better thought. Okay, I might be feeling disempowered, but what can I say? Vanessa, it's going to be okay. Everything is fine. I'm in the present moment. I love myself. You know, if somebody was able to achieve it, I can achieve it as well. Those thoughts, since your mind is subjective, it doesn't know the difference between reality and non-reality, are going to start gaining momentum. And they're going to start shutting down a little bit that cortisol that you're having, that survival, right? That thing that doesn't let you. That is one. The second one is when I meditate, there's no other way. I don't know of another way. I don't know it. When I meditate, I'm bringing myself back to the present moment. I am lowering my brain waves so I can think clearer. When I am in stress, my prefrontal cortex shuts down. It breaks havoc. It's like, oh my God, I can't do this and I can't do that and I have to do this and I have to do that and I'm not enough and I'm not good enough and I'm small and I'm big and I'm fat and I'm short and I'm skinny and I'm a bad mom and I'm a bad person. So when I meditate, I bring my body back into coherence. Yesterday, I was telling the girls inside the Line CEO, this doesn't have to look perfect. Last week for 2 days, I had horrible days. I was the victim of my circumstances. I was living a horrible life in my mind. It was just out of control. So it's not about judging yourself when you're there. It's about understanding when you're there that you can get out of that, okay? And making the decision that only you can make of putting the phone down, of reading the book, of going for a walk, of drinking a bottle of water, of doing something that is going to energetically stop that train of thought, okay? So when you're there, right, you have the power within you to stop the thoughts. The first tool that you have to commit to is meditation. Oh, but I don't like meditating. Oh, but I can't concentrate. Oh, but okay. 1 second. First of all, your future and you getting out of that stuckness that you're in is worthy of any excuse that you put. Every time I have an excuse in my life for why I can't do something, I am being the victim of my life. And when I am the victim of my life, I will only find more reasons as to why I should stay and not be able to reach my goals and not believe in a better future. And again, no one is going to save you, only you. And at the beginning, is it going to feel uncomfortable? Yes, you are changing your biology, the networks in your brain. If you meditate, right, it helps you. Why? Because this frontal lobe that shuts down when you are in fear and doesn't let you think differently than how you feel, in meditation, it opens up again. It activates again. So you have a little bit more reasoning. Okay, no, wait, nothing is happening. I'm not dying. I can't figure this out. If somebody was able to figure it out, I can't figure it out. When you are confronted with a limitation in your life, you have two choices. Either you fall victim of that limitation or you say, how can I figure this out? What is this teaching me? What did I learn from there? And you can turn that into a learning lesson. And once you do that, you continue to advance. Once you say, I can't do this, it's so horrible, my life is just not okay, I'm dying right now, I will never achieve this, I will never see what I want in my life. You can't complain if that is your reality. You can't. You are a conscious adult and you are responsible for the decisions that you make and the thoughts that you have. You cannot complain. You can't. It just doesn't work like that. I've had part of the reason that I am, hello, my love, that I am here or that I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to know that you can achieve anything that you desire. And the punishment that you're doing to yourself of saying you can't and it won't work and it's not working and it's so hard is you creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. And if you know that that is what you do, I'm going to give you really good advice and I want you to take this with you. Your main job is to continue to focus on the vision that you want for your life, on where you want to go. And I'm going to give you a very clear example. Some people say, I can't imagine doing a live. I can't imagine doing a live. I can't, I feel like I'm going to faint and I'm going to die. And I know that that is true because when we are in a moment of stress, that is what happens. There's alert systems in our body and in our brain. That is, yes, your vision. That is okay. But I want you to look at it like this. And I always give this example. When somebody says, I can't do something, right? And now humans are limitless. What bounds us is the chains of our thoughts in our brain. And think about it for a second. When you are feeling disempowered, what are you thinking? Oh my God, it's so hard. I can't do this. It won't work. I'm not enough. I've never been enough. I've never really done anything in my life. So of course, that's how you're going to feel. And that those are the things that you're going to see in your reality, right? The moment that you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to change that. I'm going to start believing a little bit more in a vision of the future. I'm going to start believing a little bit more in that I can achieve things. And then alignment is me acting on that belief, that new belief. So if I know that I wake up and the moment that I wake up, I can command my day, I'm going to do that. If I know that the way that I think impacts the way that I feel, I'm going to be conscious of the thoughts that I have. If I know that meditation is one of the best tools that allows me to not only change my brain, but it allows me to feel better physically, then I have to give up the feeling bad and the not wanting to do something, and I have to implement something new in my life. Because where I'm going, I need new energy. I need new thoughts. I need new feelings. I cannot continue to go where I'm wanting to go, acting the way that I'm acting and thinking the way that I'm thinking right now. And at the beginning, it's going to feel uncomfortable, and that is okay. That is part of the process. Okay, that is. But the reward is so much bigger than you staying stuck and being a victim of your reality. Guys, everybody has gone through trauma. Everyone has. You can go through trauma, be traumatized, and still grow a business. You cannot be perfect and still grow a business. You can feel disaligned sometimes and still grow a business. You can, what else? You can be tired and still grow a business. It's not about being perfect. It's about, I'm talking to the person that is driven more by helpless and hopeless thoughts and lack of love and lack of compassion and lack of grace. And I want you to take your power back. And you take your power back when you get clear on what it is that you want. And at the beginning, clarity just means living a better day, having more energy for the end of the day, being less reactive and nicer to myself. And at some point, to be honest with you, at some point in your life, you have to give. Oh, thank you, Amanda. At some point, you have to give up the idea that somebody's going to come save you, or that a crystal is going to save you, or that a coach is going to save you, or that if you're posting and it's not working, be empowered. Be empowered. Why isn't it working? What is it that's not clear? How can I improve this? Who do I know in my circle that I really like how they post? I really like the results that they're getting. And let me take 5 minutes and put my phone down and look at their Instagram or their TikTok or whatever it is, and see from there what resonates. And before I say, no, but I can't post that, I can't say that, why are you blocking your own success? What makes you think for a second that you are entitled to any type of success without showing up, without doing the work? When did we say that? Stop mind screwing your own self. Empower yourself, because you're going to be a better person, a better mom, live a happier life. You're going to love yourself more. You're going to be a happier human. You're going to have more money. You're going to have more freedom. You're going to have more choices. I know this fires me up because I believe in human potential. I believe that anybody that dreams of having something can achieve it. I do. That's my firm belief in life. I don't care if the market, I don't care if the people, I don't care if no one is buying. That's a lie, because I know other coaches that are selling. I know other realtors that are selling. I know other businesses that are growing. I can see it. So if it happens for someone, it can happen for me. Every single person that has done something big in history, everyone had to believe in a future that they had not seen yet. Why, Vanessa? Because believing in something that you haven't seen yet, it's called the quantum model of reality. And quantum physics is what rules human life. It's the study, it's the science. And if I don't start incorporating that into my day-to-day life, then I'm going to continue to play small and screw myself over and be limitless and not have what I want. I think that when people are more addicted to having a victim mentality, you have two choices. You can stay there and continue to reinforce that, or you can make a change. And the change has to come attached with something that is going to take you out of where you are. I'm going to repeat this because I have no shame. When somebody says, I can't do something because I feel that I am so uncomfortable. Yeah, growth is uncomfortable. It is. If you want to discuss quantum physics, you need to get your hair all crazy. That's actually funny. Growth is uncomfortable, right? But what is the payoff? Staying where you're at. And why do I say this? Because I have been coaching for 9 years. And no one that has achieved results has first seen the results and they believe that they can achieve them. And every time I jump from thing to thing to thing to thing, I am setting myself up for inconsistent results and for disappointment. And when I do that, I end up wondering why nothing is changing. And taking responsibility of my life is being the co-creator of my life. I can't want to be the co-creator of my life and falling victim to my circumstances. I can't. It doesn't go hand in hand. You have to choose right now. Either you are the co-creator of your life or you're victim to your circumstances. Yes, imagine what people could accomplish if they just believed what they can do. Yes. And it starts with believing that you can do it. Listen, nobody's going to believe it. Nobody has to believe it. It's no one else's life but yours. You are the one that has to believe it. And yes, you're going to have to put down your phone. You're going to have to stop the scrolling. You're going to have to stop saying disempowering things to yourself. You are going to have to start taking action. You're going to have to surrender and stop the resistance. You're going to have to do that if you want something different. We are so attached to the stories of why we can't do it. And I wish for you to be attached to the reasons why you can do it, why you deserve it, why it is available to you and for you. You know, one of the things that I think that for me has been really life-changing is when I was bankrupt, right? When I lost everything, I didn't have $1. I say this because that is the most ingrained thing in my life. When my oldest knew that my card would get declined in the supermarket and she would move away from the cart because she was embarrassed. I was more embarrassed for her, for me, and for everyone else, right? That I had to go through that. So when I started to show up, I used to live in my mother-in-law's garage because my home was rented. That's when I came back from Colombia, right? And they had horses. And I was like, okay, I need to get back into action. I need money because I have to pay things for my children and I don't want to go to the supermarket and get a card declined, right? And there was flies because they had horses in their backyard that would come into my life. And I could care less what anybody else thought about that, right? I just had to do my live of numerology where I would charge $50. And I did it so many times that even people that didn't believe in numerology started to book me, right? And I started to grow. And then I went and I got a coach that I couldn't even afford. I'm not saying for you to do this. I'm sharing you my story. The coach was $1,400 a month and my mortgage was less than that, right? I couldn't even afford it. I didn't even have the money. Don't ask me how it happened, how I paid it. I remember I got enough with my sessions for the first month. And then after that, I finished paying it, but it was just this, I had no other option. I had no other choice, right? So you can't want something big and say, I can't go on live if that's your way of promoting. I can't, market myself because I market myself. I offered my products and 2 people said no. I can't find out who my ideal client is and how they serve them because I was doing the exercise for 1 hour and I got overwhelmed. You're not ready for success. Because success in your business is not linear. And no one is going to come and tell you, oh my God, it's okay. You're doing amazing. Get up. Try again. See how you can learn from this. And if you truly believe in energetics, then you know that the pathway to get that to speed up is through the quantum field. And the quantum field is a field of infinite possibilities that you cannot sense with your eyes, with your nose, with your mouth, with your ears. You don't feel it with that. You feel it when you broaden your awareness and you take your attention off of your body, time, and space, and you broaden your awareness into this field of information that whether you believe it or not exists. And if you are not willing to do that, then you can't complain for the results that you haven't gotten in your life. Yes, when you stop blaming, then you are ready. Yeah, that's it. No one else can do it for you. And the more that you start putting in a drawer, think of this. Think of your habits that are creating the results that you have in your life or the lack of. And you have to start putting them away because you want to become a different person, right? You want to start putting those away. So is it at the start of my day, if I don't have a schedule, if I am not meditating, if I'm not even giving myself 5 minutes to mentally rehearse what I want throughout the day and to, ask or command my day, then you can't complain. And when you really are like, I'm going to make this happen no matter what, you most likely only have the hope that it can happen. And you really have to hold on to that hope. And that's where all excuses are dropped. If my Instagram wasn't growing, then I was on TikTok. If my TikTok wasn't growing, then I was on Facebook. If my Facebook wasn't growing, then I was on YouTube. If my YouTube wasn't growing, then I was reading a book on the skills that I thought that I was lacking to get there. If somebody said no, I took it as a numbers game. I have hundreds of others that I can reach out to or that I can attract via my marketing. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to be the best that I can at this and get so good that people reach out to me. When I thought that, I didn't even have my first coaching client. I didn't. So I want you to drop the excuses and I want you to drop the entitlement that it has to be given to you. Or that because of trauma and imagine if I would have been like, oh my God, no, I don't want to go on live because I have fleas in this, not fleas, flies. Flies in this house, and my background is in my office background, and I feel so ashamed. what I did there was say, you know what? I'm going to work with what I have right now. And the reason why I'm going to work with what I have right now is because one day I want to have an office. I want to have an office. And one day I want to be able to coach a lot of people. And one day I want to be able to not worry if I go to the supermarket and my card isn't going to be declined. And if I don't do that, then I'm going to stay where I am. Or I'm going to have to go get a 9-to-5. And I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to leave it. As a matter of fact, I couldn't. My youngest was too little for daycare and we couldn't afford daycare. But I also didn't want to go work somewhere else. And through my time in coaching, have I had other jobs? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Why? Well, because I wasn't making enough. I didn't say, oh, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do that. I went and I got something else. But did I show up every day? I sure did. I sure did. Because I had to be so attached to that outcome. And what did I do when I didn't feel that it was coming true? I went and I sat in meditation for 15 or 10 minutes. Why? Because I know that when I sit there, I disconnect from my current beliefs and I energize my future beliefs a little bit more. Did I drop the phone and read the books? Oh, I did. I did that. Why? Because I was inside. There was no other choice. There was no other choice for me. I was sick and tired of being broke and I didn't want that for my children. And I had this reason because I didn't want to go to the supermarket anymore and be declined in my card. And when somebody tells me that's why I'm not the coach that is going to sit there and say, oh yeah, I feel so sorry. I feel so bad for you. You know, life is hard. I'm not. I want you to believe that you are limitless because you are. I want you to believe that you can achieve anything that you can because you're going to be that reference and that visionary for those that are right now not believing it. I want you to be the best version that you can of yourself, in your parenting, in your leadership, in your aspect as a wife. Because somebody that is empowered, loving herself, and that has a clear vision in life is somebody that impacts everyone around her. There's a resonance of energy that you have. You always have it. But it's an empowered one. It changes people's lives. It gives people's hopes. And if not, then what are we doing? What is it? Oh, I have so much trauma. Yeah, everybody has gone through trauma. My job here is to empower you. My job here is not to say, oh, I'm so sorry. It's horrible. I know. Let's stay there. No, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that trauma that you went through so that you can inspire someone else to get out of bed and to feel better about themselves? What are you going to do with that? How are you going to use that to teach, to motivate yourself, to move forward in life? Really, there's no other option. You are either the co-creator of your life or the victim of your life. And if you are the co-creator, and with this, I will leave. What if you have motivation, but no clear mentally of what you actually want? There's a guy with no arms and legs doing it. Yeah, actually. Yanni. Okay, that's okay. Motivation and no clear mentality of what you actually want, that's okay. So at the end, every single person knows what they want. And many times we have a hard time expressing it because we believe, and the belief is stronger, that we can achieve it, right? So a quick exercise that you can do is you brain dump. You put a timer for 15 minutes, right? And you say, what do I want? What do I want as Vanessa in her professional life? What do I want as Vanessa in her personal life, right? I want a marriage. I want children. I want a family that is conscious. In my professional life, I want to be a coach, or I want to be a doctor or an attorney, or I want to be an entrepreneur that sells this, or I want to be a YouTuber, or I want to be whatever it is, right? That we want. That's everybody knows. Every single person knows. What is it? What do you want? What makes you feel alive? My best remedy for my life is doing my lives. I leave here so in love with life and so grateful that I get that this is part of my job, just sharing information and talking about the quantum field and giving somebody hope in their life. What do you want? And once you know what it is that you want, the next thing that I want you to ask yourself is, why do I believe I can't get there? Oh, because I failed in the past. Oh, because I come from poverty. Oh, because I don't have support in my life. Oh, because I don't have an education. And then after you write why you believe you can't achieve that, or what you think it's preventing you, here comes the truth. And here's how you're going to coach yourself. Do I know anyone that has come from similar circumstances that has achieved what I want to achieve? 99.9% of the time, you're going to have to answer yes to that. I'm sorry, because the ball goes back into my court. Shit, I'm responsible. That's true. I know someone in similar circumstances or in worse that has been able to achieve something that I want to achieve. And once you understand that, the last part of that exercise is, now with me understanding that these are all beliefs, what is it that I want to achieve? What do I want? And you give yourself the opportunity to dream and want whatever you want. Because whatever you want, it's okay for you to want it. I want everyone, especially women, to drop the, no, but if I want that, I'm guilty, or I'm bad, or I am selfish, or I am thinking outside of what I can achieve. BS. You can want whatever you want. You want the Louis bag? That's it. You want the $1 million home? Dream it. You want the 10 kids and a nanny? Get it. It doesn't matter. Allow yourself to want whatever you want. The moment I stop dreaming or wanting something because of somebody else is the moment I have given my power away. Oh, Gustavo, I promise I will. 10 kids, I don't know, whatever it is that you want. You can have whatever you want. I want to go to Dr. Joe's retreats every month. Every month, I want to go. That's one of my dreams. I'm probably going to have to take my kids and my husband to some of them so that I can go because I don't want to be away from them. That's okay. That's on my vision board. That's what I work towards every day. What if you don't get it? What if you don't get what? What if you do? So you're going to tell me that out of billions of women in the world that have $1 million homes and Gucci purses and YSL and kids and all of this, you're going to tell me that you think you are so special that you can't have that? Why would you block your success of even thinking that you can have it is the question. Why? So you're going to tell me that all of the coaches in the world that are making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month, and you started your coaching business, and you're going to tell me that you're the only one that is so special that could never have a client or could never grow their business. So my response to you, if you think that you are so special for that, then why wouldn't you think that you are so special to achieve it? Human laws apply to everyone. There's no one that is exempt from it. Your mind is what's keeping you exempt from it. The thoughts. I can't move forward because of this. Not true. Maybe you need clarity. Maybe you need a roadmap. I can't move forward because I can't afford a coach. Not true. There's hundreds of books. If you cannot afford a $12, $13, $50 book that will take you from point A at least to point B, or if you can't afford internet to get on YouTube so that you can watch and observe and learn about how coaching is, how to coach, how to grow, if you can't do that, then get a job that is going to pay you $20 or $10 an hour or $15 an hour, work for a week, get $100, get a Wi-Fi, and sit and learn. There's no excuses. There's none. I can debunk all of them right now. I'm so busy. I have so many kids. Okay, so you get up earlier or you go to bed later. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's different that you can't do it because you have children. Oh, it's confronting. It is. Because it makes you responsible for the results in your life. And it takes you out of the victimhood. And we are so attached to it into the moment that we're not. And that moment that you are no longer attached to it, You are living by the quantum rules, and you will start seeing results in your life. Oh no, but I don't want to have a schedule and I don't want to change my life. That's okay. You just can't complain. Oh no, but I still want to complain about it. That's okay as well. You just can't complain to me. That's just it. You don't need anything else. You need a belief. Oh, but nobody believes it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody believes it. I don't care because it's not nobody else's life. I could care less. I don't care if nobody believes it. All these great people in history and people that have tried things and that have done things had to believe it themselves first without anybody else believing it. And you have a choice. And when you're not believing it, do something. Yeah, that's actually true. Do something. And I'm going to leave because I have coaching. But I'm going to tell you something else that is going to it's mind blowing. When you don't believe, you have resistance. And resistance is not something you made up. Resistance is a true physiological process. And the moment that you say, you know what, I do believe. You know what, it can happen for me. You know what, I want it. And maybe today I don't fully believe it, but I'm going to take the actions that I need to believe it and embody it. That moment, you are giving your automatic nervous system a break. Can you believe that? You are releasing stuck energy. I have a client. I'm going to post it on Instagram because I don't know how to post it here. Her name is Brookie. Her name is Brooke Hake, but I call her Brookie. And she's worked with me many, many times, right? At the beginning, she used to call me her crazy crystal lady because this was a woman that really didn't understand very well of this, but she had no resistance because she didn't really understand. And she doubled her income, tripled her income. I mean, all those good things that coaches promises, Brooke really did them, right? And yesterday, she had a session with me, and this is not about me. This is not about me. It's about you. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is recorded. And she was telling me after our session, she's like, oh my God, I got everything done. I finished what I had to do. She was having like a hard moment. She was going through something right there. I did everything that I had to do. And then she went on and she posted and she did a whole bunch of things. And I told her, Brooke, that was you. Imagine that every day you would wake up with similar energy, which means similar thoughts. We are stopping our own success. And if you think that success is associated with doing something harder is for you to stay where you are with the same thoughts and the same feelings and the same results. You didn't come here to not achieve the goals that you want. You didn't come here to not believe in yourself. You didn't come here to live a life that you don't want. You didn't come here for that. Wake up. You are more powerful than you can imagine. Quantum physics came along and they said the observer effect. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and the only one that can change your inner world is you. My God, that's so inspiring. That means I don't need anything or anyone outside of myself to do it but me and my belief. Oh no, but I don't want to wake up earlier. And I don't want to believe. I don't care. That's your life, not mine. Is it not? Thank you so much. So I want you to leave here. I'm going to upload this now on the podcast that is on YouTube. I want you to do the exercise. Get clear. Walk around with, by the way, look at our new meditation blindfolds. How cute are they? So we have the energy, we have the loving life, and we have the heart coherence, right? So cute. They're going to be on the shop later. I don't know when, but later maybe. Walk around. Guys, look. I'm not kidding. These were my little tabs. Every time that I would feel in a funk or that I would feel not good enough, I would read them again. Did I want to? No. Did I force myself to do it? Yes, I did. Because my option was, oh shit, if I stay stuck and I continue to have more of these bad thoughts, it's not really going to work for me. Nothing is really going to change in my life. And I need to make a change, because if not, I'm acting from a victim mentality. And I hate that word so much. It's a trigger in my life. Hello, my love. Good morning. It's a trigger. So whatever thoughts you're having is blocking your success, and this doesn't only mean like in your business, in your life, in everything else. Give yourself the opportunity to think, to want better thoughts, to believe in yourself, be nice to yourself, be loving to yourself. Self-love brings so many things to you. It really does. And I want you to go through the exercise that I described here, and I want you to do it. Get clear. Get clear on what you want. And have uncompromising will. Everything is going to start falling into place. You're changing your energy. You're changing your thoughts. You're going to see new results. And if you fall off the bandwagon of thinking that you can do it, it's okay. That happens to me too. Yay! The only course that I have is the Aligned CEO, and that's a 6-month course. It's not something short. Other than that, I have a lot of videos on YouTube that you guys can go and watch and listen, and you can leave inspired. Hopefully that's my goal. Or that you can learn about energetics. On YouTube, I have a lot of things that tells you like what books I recommend. You know, like the more people that do this work, the more that us generally as a collective consciousness are influenced. Right? And there's nothing better than doing something that you love to do. I love to talk to you guys about this. I love that I get to leave here thinking that somebody changed their state of mind, because that means that by law, they're going to have a different day in their life. This is what I want to do until I'm no longer on this earth. And this is what I want to do completely free forever and ever and ever. That's it. Oh yeah, Vanessa, the coaching. Yes, of course. I'm going to teach you how to grow your business, right? So that's different. I have to be there many times a day, not many times a day, but several times a day, a week. And you have to implement the marketing, and you have to implement the strategies, and you have to clear energy, because those are tools that I think that really work, right? But also something else, guys, I want you to know this. Yesterday, I turned down 2 ladies, and if they're here, I did it with love. Why? Because how am I going to say yes for you to come and join a coaching program that I know that you're not ready for? I don't want you to get in debt to go and get on that program if you're not ready to take any action. And there's certain things that I know for a fact, right? That's not the best thing. I can't help you. That's not my area of expertise. If you follow and you are building your brand, a coach or a healer, and you follow what happens in the Aligned CEO, which is my 9 years of how I got here, I guarantee results. If you don't follow it, I can't guarantee results either. But I can get someone that is growing like a supplement business and tell them, okay, this is how it works. And why do I share this? Because sometimes we think, oh my God, if I say no to someone, then I'm blocking my abundance, or I'm blocking people from coming. No, that's not true. You're holding space for the right, correct person. That's why it's also important for coaches to have an application process. I learned this the hard way. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys have been amazing today. I will be back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. With any questions. If you watch on YouTube, please subscribe. We are 20 away from getting to 500. So please subscribe to that. Other than that, I will see you guys on Instagram at 12 p.m. I have a live that I promised that I was going to do. And if not, tomorrow, 10 a.m.